mission of Xavier is sort of like the soundtrack to our lives here, and the students, well, all of us who are impacted by the mission, go through this, and we may not notice the sound that it's making, but we are all affected by it, and it permeates everything that we do.
What inspires me about Xavier University's mission is the idea of pursuit of knowledge. And it's not pursuit of knowledge just because of gathering information, it's the application process and the way Xavier is dedicated or committed, almost requires students to consider. And that is engaging in dialogue and conversation about important and critical issues in society, not just in Cincinnati, but global. And then once we have those critical dialogues, it's now how will you go forward and do good work.
To be able to reflect on the material, the training, the information that we give them, and put them in a context by which they can see a larger picture. That is the gift that the Corps gives to every student.
It really shapes and molds the whole student. It's not just focused on liberal arts, it's focused on everything, spirituality, it really feeds to the needs of the student.
The Jesuit education teaches students to reflect and look back and find the really great things in themselves and use that to kind of help better the lives of others.
I believe that a Jesuit education is really important because it seeks to teach the students to think critically, to reflect, and to act for the good of society.
It's very easy for students to go get training. They can go online and get a degree, they can purchase a diploma from somewhere else. A Jesuit education challenges them both inside and outside of the classroom to become the best possible person they can be and to be the best possible professional they can be entering their chosen field when they complete their studies, and then becoming a man or a woman for others and having an impact upon the world every single day.
In the classroom, it's such a rich opportunity to engage students not only in the subject material that's in the textbook for the day, but all those other layers. And frankly, one of the reasons I just love being at Xavier is that we're not just allowed to do that, we're encouraged to do that.
What I think we're about here at Xavier is making people better who come through the walls of Xavier, the doors of Xavier, and better by not only the education, but the service to others, the in-service learning, the community.
Critical thinking and the education of the whole person are really important to me, both as a former student and as a parent. The real sense of community on campus, the service to others that I know that I have participated in as well as my kids, makes this just a great place for students.
It's different at a Jesuit institution because we have that opportunity and that door to bring in spirituality and really focus on the whole person.
Looking around at Xavier, it's inspiring to see so many people trying to find the good in things. If we look at the larger society, there's a lot of examples of how we kind of push God and the good to the side and focus on other things, and that's not the case at Xavier. It's inspiring to see that built into the mission and see so many people working towards a common goal.
The Jesuit perspective of considering others before yourself and serving, and also the opportunity for reflection and discernment before making decisions, I think is something that they benefit, that anybody would benefit from greatly.
Both of my children have had the opportunity to be educated under the Jesuit system. My daughter in Marquette, my son here at Xavier. And just to see the way that their lives have been enriched, their intellectual capacity enhanced, and their ability to think clearly and consistently about other people as they plan their lives or their activities has been very inspirational.
I think one thing that Xavier does is it helps to instill in students this deep longing that they can impact the world in a meaningful way. But it's not just that they instill a longing that one might, it also provides students the kind of opportunities and the kind of skills and the kind of capacities such that they can.
Here we educate students intellectually, morally, and spiritually. And the expectation is that the three working together will be transformative for students.
people who come to work at Xavier might not know our mission. They start to really get excited about it. You see them grow within a couple of years, and they start to really learn, hey, the world's a lot bigger place than we thought, and we have a role in it, and we can really impact and touch people.
Manresa was an amazing experience because I got to know other faculty members, other administrators and support staff who all taught me the language of Xavier and helped me with the mission and, more importantly, how I might apply that to myself and in my classes. The experience with Manresa gave me an opportunity to apply some of the principles that Xavier talks about so well and does so well into my classroom, particularly reflection, discernment, men and women for others. Those were core values that resonated with me, and I felt very comfortable applying them in my classrooms.
So I found the opportunity to interact and meet with other new faculty and staff to be extremely valuable, and also the opportunity to connect with Xavier's Jesuit identity and mission. And having come from a previous Jesuit university, I still found there was a lot of value in regrounding, meeting new people, and having the opportunity to re-engage with that critical foundation that is Xavier's Jesuit identity. It's very easy in the day-to-day to lose focus on the core reason why we're here, and for me, Manresa was an important grounding program that really allows me to keep the Jesuit spirit and identity alive as I go through my day-to-day work. I particularly enjoyed the opportunity to form good connections with my colleagues here at Xavier and really to come together around a shared sense of common mission.